Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Easy Busy again, and they call me Mr. Easy Busy because crazy or busy life is, I always take it easy. Alright, today is the first episode of our series, Make 2017 the best year ever. Like I promised you guys, I was coming up with a bunch of motivational stuff. But before we get into the deep motivational stuff, we all need to sit down and come up with an inventory of our lives. What do I mean by that? You see, every year, once or twice a year, at least once a year, all the companies come up with an inventory. They see what they got, what they need to do in order to get to where they need to be. And we as people need to do the same thing, right? It is very important for you to know what's your weak point. Also, what is your strong point? If you know that you're going to have a lot of shortcuts in life. You know, I strongly believe that we were all born for a purpose. We were all born to leave our prints on this earth. Before leaving, we gotta do the best of ourselves. Our personal best is gonna, we have to do our own personal best. And again, in order to get there, you need to come up with a personal inventory. You know, I've learned my lessons. You know, it took me years to come up with that. I had a couple of hints, but until I came out with that inventory, I couldn't really do what I'm doing now. See, right now, I'm a youth motivational speaker. I'm a public speaker, I'm a life coach, and I do this stuff because people helped me find what I needed to know about myself. But it took time. You know, I wasted time. I studied information technology, and it took me almost 6 years to graduate. And as soon as I graduated, I realized computers, that's not my thing. You know, while I was studying, while I was doing computers, I was the guy motivating everybody to go to the meetings. I was the guy leading a bunch of meetings, and some of the people were coming to the meetings because of me, because I knew how to talk to them. I was drawing interest to the things that the school or the organizations were doing. And sometimes I found myself leading meetings where I was the youngest guy. I was dealing with people in their 40s and 50s, and I was there leading them because I knew my passion started showing up, and I was following it before realizing. And then once I graduated, I said to myself, why are you doing all these things? You're doing them and you don't even realize that that's what you're supposed to do. And I started focusing on it. Right now, I'm doing what I love, what I'm passionate about. So what do you love to do? What do you hate? Write them all down. So this is the process. You do a personal inventory. You talk to people. And the most important thing, you become honest with yourself. Honesty. Because when things happen, we all tend to come up with excuses. We blame everybody else but ourselves. I've been there, I did it, and sometimes I still do it. But when you are honest with yourself, you know sometimes, whoa, they said I did this. But to be honest with myself, I could have done something different. When you do that, you know your weak points. When you do that, you work on the mistakes that you make. And that makes you become better. You become humble. And then at the end of the day, people are going to see something great in you. Because no matter what happens, you're the first one to say, I'm sorry. You're so humble that you let people put the blame on you, and you keep working on yourself to become better. At the end, people are going to be talkers, and you're going to be the one man with action plans all the time. And guess what? There are eyes everywhere, and they can see you. Whether it's in your company, your family, among your friends, people know that they can tell. And they're going to start trusting you. You're going to be promoted and all that. But come up with that thing. You know, when I was young, I dated this girl for 14 years. And one day, she told me, Eric, why do you always have to come up with excuses every time that they say you did something wrong? And because we were such in love, I had no choice but to listen to that girl. And I started realizing maybe she's right. I started considering it. And then years later, one day I was talking to my mom on the phone, and mom said, Eric, you still have those temper problems? I said, come on, mom, you know me, I'm the easy guy. I'm laughing and goofy, and you know, making fun of stuff all the time. I never get mad. But I sat down and I started processing it. And I realized sometimes, yes, I got mad at times and I said things that I should not have said. And I regret it later. And because I admitted all that, it helped me know how to work on myself. See, now I changed my anger into passion. People ask me, how were you able to walk from Savannah, Georgia to Chicago, Illinois? Yes, it was a long walk, it was painful, but sometimes my anger, I use it into passion, and I was like, yes, this is not gonna happen. I gotta do this. I'm gonna walk all the way to the end. You know, but this is another series that I'm gonna come up with, how to change your anger into passion, into something that can be an asset for you. You know, and slowly but surely, until I started becoming honest, really honest with myself. I can tell you guys nowadays, when somebody blames me for something, the first thing to say is I'm sorry. I try to listen to the person's viewpoint, and I try to see if there is something I can do to make myself better. And I'm telling you, if you guys make your self inventory, you know your weak points and your strong points, you're gonna do amazing this year. We cannot set goals, we cannot motivate you if you don't know this point. Because what is the key to give you all the motivation if you're not gonna use it the right way? You know, you can work on the right stuff, but if you do it in the wrong time, it's not leading you anywhere. You can do something during the right time, but if you're doing it for the wrong purpose, what is it gonna give you? So come up with that and you will see. We all going to mountaintop this year, all together, and I can promise you that it is coming. Let me know how you do yours. A lot of people don't write it down, but I'm telling you, write it down. Find a mentor, find a positive person, or find somebody, or just tell some of your friends to just tell you what they think about you, what they think is your strong and weak points. And let me know how you do yours. You can comment below, and I will go through the comments and see if I need to refine this video, come out with a better version. It's all about all of us getting ourselves better. I'm not talking to you right now because I'm better than you. I make a bunch of mistakes. I can't tell you how many mistakes I've made, but because I know how to work on myself, I've learned how to try the best to become better. Not to be better than anybody else, but to become the best Eric, the best version of myself. That I took the courage to work on it and to sit in front of the camera today and tell you that coming out with your personal inventory is one of the best things ever you can do for yourself. So leave your comments, like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel because we got a bunch of stuff coming up. This is a promise, man. We're gonna do amazing things this year. And share it with some friends. If you think this video is going to be beneficial to somebody, make sure you share it with them, and let's all grow together and make 2017 the best ever. And this is again your boy Easy Busy, who keep on telling you, no matter how crazy or busy life is, take it easy and come up with your personal inventory. Let the people talk and you do the work. Let the people complain and you do the work. Let the people say you crazy and you keep on going towards your focus, your goal, your purpose. I believe that you were born for a purpose. And 2017 is your year. Take it easy like the Easy Busy man.